Remember when I made the whole series about trying to find my shoelaces, and then I made the packaging and everything? This took forever, by the way. My shoelaces took longer than 6 months for me to create because I kept getting them from people and they weren't good enough for me to use until I found the ones that I ended up using. And then luckily, I was able to make the boxes super cool. Look how cool this box is. Starting over with something new. Every insole that I skate usually is pretty good, but predominantly most of the time I would just skate gel insoles because those are the ones that I grew up skating. Those are the ones that I like the most. I have sought out to find some insoles from people that make insoles. I'm going to test out all their insoles that they send me because they make them already, and then I'm going to take them, make my packaging for it and everything, and put it on my website for you guys. And it'll be an insole that I can use for myself, and it'll help us buy more shoes, to make more reviews, to make more videos for skateboarding, and to have more fun skating with my friends. This is the first sample that I got. This is the unboxing of the first pair of insoles that I'm going to make for my insoles that are going to be available for you guys once I find good ones. I told them my size and I sent them like kind of like images of what I wanted, and these are the samples that I got so far. I don't even want to test these, hold on. One thing with skate shoes that I've noticed is that on the outsole, if inside the outsole there's a lot of ridges, then a lot of those ridges make it so that the impact protection is a lot better. These have a lot of ridges on them and they feel kinda stiff, but not super great. I'll try them, but the outsole thing that I was just talking about, that's like rubber and like thick. This is not rubber and not super thick. I'm gonna need to find some more people to give me samples because these are trash. Now these look a little bit more promising. Ever since I did shoe stuff on Ride Channel, I would just have gel insoles all the time because I love gel insoles. So some of the options that I sent them of things that I wanted were things that had stuff like this, gel in them. And these honestly feel not super awesome either. But I'll try them and give them a fair shot. And if they're good enough, then this is what you're gonna be looking at. But for right now, it's probably not gonna be this because this feels like shit. Hold on. This is supposed to help you with your arch support, I'm guessing. I'll try these too. We'll try them together, boys. If my feet break trying to find insoles that are good for you, it's your fault for not sending me the right pair. I'm talking to the people in China. This is kind of shitty too. The only thing that's really saving this is the little shitty piece in this heel. That's kind of okay, but I don't think it's gonna be this one. They have one more pair of insoles that they send me that I asked for. My whole thing with my gel insoles is that I liked that they were the gel because it was very comfortable and it felt like my shoes always felt broken in. As I kept skating them, I noticed that they would explode because there's no real infrastructure in the outsole itself. When I sent them a picture of these, I picked them because they are made out of similar materials to that gel that comes in gel insoles, but it also has a lot of infrastructure, making it so that I'm hoping that they don't explode. But I feel like eventually everything's gonna explode, as those gel insoles did. Hold up, listen to this, ASMR. This is exactly what I was looking for, actually. This has the materials that those gel insoles are made out of that I would always use and skate in, but then it also has a thicker gel that goes around the balls of your feet as well as on your heel. And this plastic support that makes it so that maybe they're not gonna explode like my other gel insoles exploded all the time. Well, I will try these too. I guess we're gonna go and skate some stairs, see how these work. And then if I'm lucky, then maybe these are the ones that I'm gonna use. If not, then I have to talk to more people on the internet until I find the right ones.
We are at Pooh's with this 6 stair. This is like the perfect length of a 6 stair that's just high enough and just long enough that I'll be able to tell if these insoles suck. And we're gonna start with the ones that I think are gonna suck. And we're gonna skate them in the Adidas Lucas Puig, because these are the thinnest shoes that I remember skating. I remember when I was skating them the whole time, I was like, damn, I have no idea how anybody can skate in these and not hurt their feet. I'm thinking that all of these ridges and lines that make up this insole supposed to distribute impact so that way when I land it's not gonna hurt as much, which is probably why they made them this way. But if I'm gonna end up using them, I have to try it because I'm not gonna just give some shitty insoles to you guys. I mean some crappy insoles to you guys. Honestly, they're kind of comfortable. I'm gonna jump down this a couple times and see if it hurts my feet, and we will see if maybe these yellow ones are the ones that I'll make into my insoles. I don't know what to call them yet. Leave a comment down below of what I should name my insoles. Best comment wins. It just feels like they're like stock insoles. I do not think that these yellow ones are the ones that I'm gonna want to use. I feel the ground like a shit ton when I was freaking rolling up. Jesus. God, it hurt my feet just pushing. I don't think that these are the right ones to use. I just need to focus on the impact, so I'm just gonna do a bunch of ollies. And honestly, that didn't feel great. Try a couple more. And then this outsole itself is super, super thin because Lucas Puig wants the most board feel because of how tech he is with everything. So these are the perfect shoes to test it in. I could feel my board really good. Second that my feet hit the ground, I felt like the edges of my board like really, really strong. So I don't know about these. I'll try one more and see how it feels when I land. Dude, these are not good. That one ollie that I made felt horrible. So these are not it. Okay, moving on. Okay, so now we have these insoles that I'll try out. These are different than the other ones because they not only have the foam that those other ones had, but they also have this little arch support in the middle of your foot, as well as like a gelin like honeycomb pattern in the heel, like almost like the Nike Zoom Air unit, but it's not foam, it's like jelly. But I'll save the gelin one for last because that's probably like the best one out of all of them. It feels a lot better than the other one. The other one felt like nothing was in the freaking shoe. At least this one feels like something's in it. Do like a quick flip real quick, see how it feels. Huh, feels pretty good. I can feel that cushion in the heel, so that's for sure not gonna give me any heel bruise. I was able to feel the edge of my board extremely well when I landed because what I'm focusing on is feeling like the rails of your board, the edges of your board, because that'll like determine on how well it'll feel if I bail tricks on something. Dude, I can't stand up. Okay, just focus on staying on the board this time. Yeah, it hurts. Kind of feels trash, actually. I don't really like these either. These are also not going to work. The second that I stomped a freaking ollie, that shit hurt. So it's definitely not gonna be these. Okie doke. I have one more last insole that's my hope is gonna be the best one, so I saved it for the last. And it's the one that pretty much emulates the gel insoles, but does have a couple of extra parts that have some thicker gel. Most of my videos that I've made, anytime I put insoles in the shoes, it usually, for the most part, was gel insoles, because that's like the type of insoles that I skated growing up all the time. And finding the ones that I wanna make for you guys, I wanted to go through every possibility of options that I have for them that I can afford to get. Maybe later I can manufacture some that are better. I used to do this with gel insoles all the time. This is one of the things I liked about them. There's just one size and then you just cut them to the size that you want and it's freaking awesome. I feel like this heel thing is gonna help me a lot. And this thing will maybe help it so that they don't blow out because I used to always blow out my gel insoles. I just do like a kickflip with them. Damn, they still, feel better. I don't know, they do feel like I still definitely have a lot of board feel. Let me see how they actually handle impact when I ollie down something. If I could feel the edges of my board like super, super hard when I ollie down this, then that's not a good sign. But so far, they feel good. They feel like the gel insoles I used to skate. That initial like feeling of when I landed, it actually didn't hurt my feet as bad. So that's kind of a good sign, but we still have more samples coming, but still kind of a good sign. You know what? This is very interesting because the one that was made out of the foam, I still felt the edges of the board and it hurt when I had the impact. It hurt my feet, like the bottom of my feet. This time, I just landed really wrong and kind of hot pocketed my ankle a little bit, but the bottom of my feet feels all right. These ones are the best ones that I have so far. I doubt that this is gonna be the last episode of this because I'm going to make more episodes because I have more samples coming because I'm not just going to take the first shipment of insoles that I get and be like, this one feels good, do that. I want to make sure that it's one that I like. And if it's one that I like, then I feel comfortable making it something that you guys can get too. That's a good insole that you could use that is affordable. So if you want some very high abrasion resistance shoelaces that are going to make you skate longer, then go in the description where you can get some shoelaces, fun shoelaces. And I love you, goodbye. Oh, just comment what shoe review next also. And I think that's it. Okay, I love you, bye.